What's up everybody, Andrew here with another video. In this one we're talking about the top things not to do as a foreigner in Medellin, Colombia, but it's with a twist. In this one I've got a list of the most important ones that I found online, and I'm gonna give you my opinion, if they're true, they're not true, what I think about them. Starting with this first one. Don't assume that Medellin is only a party destination. I mean, Medellin is a party destination, whatever way you look at it. Most people's introduction to Medellin is as a party destination. Whether you came here and were invited to a birthday party, bachelorette party, whatever it is you came down here and did, it is definitely a party destination for people that choose it to be a party destination. A lot of people come down here, and then the honeymoon is over, and then they realize that like this city has 2 million people and 4 million in the vicinity, and people live well. You could easily get into a routine. You could easily be productive out here. You could get out of the party lifestyle and actually have a great life down here, and it's cheaper than the United States. So definitely, I would agree that it's not only a party destination, but it can be only a party destination if you want it to be. By the way, guys, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at. It's my favorite event in Medellin out of the year. Let me know in the comments where you think I am, what this is. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna walk around and take a look at some of the stuff out here as we go through this list. Number 2, don't talk about money or wealth. I would agree with that one, only because I wouldn't do that anywhere else in the world. I wouldn't go, even where I'm from or where I grew up in Southern California, I wouldn't just meet random people and start telling them how much I make, etc. So here in Colombia, it's not something that you should do just, out of tact, right? You don't want to do that. It's not like a conversation piece. I wouldn't say, don't talk about money and wealth because you might be kidnapped. You might be robbed. No, I mean, I can't remember the last time a gringo was kidnapped, held for ransom, and his parents or family members had to pay millions of dollars. That just doesn't happen. If it does happen, it's usually for a local that's been scoped for years. Scoped out, right? Not scopola, but scoped out. They were maybe a political target, etc. So, kidnapping is at an all-time low here in Medellin, or in Colombia as a whole. So for the likelihood of it happening to you because you're telling people how much you make, etc., very, very low, but just don't do it. Don't be an asshole about it. Although in Colombia, when you talk to someone, especially here in Medellin, it's very normal for one of the first questions to be like, what do you do for a living? ¿A qué te dedicas? They ask. What do you dedicate your life to, or what do you dedicate yourself to? And that's okay. It's okay to talk about what you do, and it's okay to ask somebody else what they do for a living. As we walk around here, I love some of this stuff. It's so cool. So check these out. These are cool. They've got so much cool shit here. And these t-shirts that glow in the dark. I'd maybe buy the Nirvana one, but anyway, let's move on to number 3. Don't walk around with your phone out aimlessly. I've seen a lot of people telling people, don't pull your phone out in public, on the street, etc. I do it all the time. But I would agree with this one 100%. I am a trained idiot. I am a trained professional at this. I've been living here for 16 years now. I know the neighborhoods. I know exactly where I can pull out my phone and what I can do out here, what I can't do. And on top of that, I have no fear. So, I have no fear because I know what I'm doing, right? I know where I'm going, etc. So if you're new to anywhere in the world, don't pull your phone out aimlessly. I wouldn't go down to LA and pull my phone out, carelessly, not knowing where I'm at, right? Same with maybe New York, etc., where you might get pickpocketed or someone might rip it out of your hand, etc. So it's just one of those things that you shouldn't do anywhere, but yeah, here I wouldn't do it either. The next one on the list is don't wear flashy clothes or expensive jewelry. I would agree with that one, yes, to a point though. For example, if you're walking everywhere, if you are not taking Ubers, if you're not going to high-class restaurants, going to high-class places, then there's no need to wear flashy clothes. If you're walking especially, if you're gonna be hanging out at bars and then walking home, getting blackout drunk or even just getting drunk, I would not advise wearing flashy jewelry or expensive watches, etc., because someone might see you and take advantage of you. I would say I wholeheartedly agree with that one. Now, if you're going to a place like, for example, like Mamba Negra, which is a restaurant, a high-end restaurant, or Colosal, one of the nice restaurants up in Las Palmas, in Envigado, Llano Grande, if you were going to events out there, etc., you could easily wear gold, you could easily wear your Rolex, and nothing will happen to you because everyone around you is going to be very wealthy. And it's not like people are going to these restaurants and robbing people, right? It doesn't happen. So you could do that. But like I said before, I think it's a matter of you researching and living here for a little bit. If you've been here before, you know that you shouldn't wear a very expensive watch if you're just gonna go party in Provenza and not take an Uber and just walk home afterwards because you're nearby, right? So it's definitely something you shouldn't do. All right, the next one is don't use street ATMs. I would agree with this one. Again, it's something that I wouldn't do anywhere else in the world that had a warning by the government. The US government is warning Americans, you know, it's a travel safety warning. Anywhere else in the world that has that type of warning, I would not go use a public ATM or like one on the street with no security guard. Now here there are a lot of ATMs inside of malls, inside of grocery stores. You could easily use them and they're super safe. So there's really no need to use the street ATMs. I've never seen someone get held up at the ATM. I haven't even ever met anybody that has had that happen to them. But you know, you just want to avoid it. Oh man, I love, so I have a field day here buying shit that I really don't need in life. That just makes me happy, but I love being here. Okay, the next one on the list is don't talk about Pablo Escobar. I mean, I don't agree with that. Colombians love him. Well, a lot of them do. They love to romanticize him, like Al Capone in the United States. It's, you know, it's kind of like the part of the culture. There's a lot of novelas, which are the soap operas here. There are a lot of Netflix shows, movies. I've never watched one of them. I personally don't talk about him, and I don't care to discuss or watch any of the movies or any of that because I do have family that was affected by him. But if someone talks to me about him or asks me a question, I don't get angry. It's not like, you know, asking a German about Hitler or something like that, right? It's definitely something that you can talk about, but it's not something that you're gonna bring up on the first date or at the dinner table when you just met someone's family or in the Uber, right? I mean, what kind of idiot would do that? Okay, the next one on the list is don't assume everyone speaks English. Look at how people are looking at me here as I'm walking around speaking English. Nobody understands what the fuck I'm saying because nobody speaks English. Very little English is spoken here. They do teach it in elementary schools, but I was a teacher here. I was an English teacher. The amount of English that they come out with is very, very low. So don't assume that everybody speaks English. I've seen this all the time though, going into, you know, cafes or restaurants where a gringo tourist is looking at the menu and then the waitress comes and then they're like, yeah, I'd like the steak with a side of baked potato. And they're like, look at them with the blank stare of death. I love it. It's so funny, but you don't want to be that idiot and do that. So you want to make sure that you have your translator ready on your phone. Is completely fine. You could also have a friend translate for you. Just be prepared. Don't be like assuming that just because you're in the tourist area of the city that everyone's going to be talking in English, because they're not. Even the staff, wait staff, etc. Okay, the next one on the list. Don't dress like a tourist. Bro, look how everybody's dressed here. Like, I'm showing you, this is, everyone's 100% Medellin here. It's a hot day today. Not one person's wearing shorts, but I am. It's okay to wear shorts out here. I mean, it's okay to dress however you want. So I don't agree with this one because people usually don't care. They don't care what you look like, unless if you care about being like the center of attention or people looking at you when you get into the metro station or something like that, then try to fit in. People wear jeans here. It's a hot day today, and people are still wearing jeans. Some people are wearing shorts as I walk around. Just take a look at what you see around, but as you can see, it's t-shirt, jeans, and nice sneakers. Everyone has nice, clean sneakers as well. So make sure you're aware of that. But you can wear whatever the hell. If you want to come out here with flip-flops and board shorts, completely fine. No one's going to give a shit. Women might look at you if you're a guy and look at your feet and go like gross, because they do think that's gross. But if you feel comfortable, at the end of the day, no one really cares, and no one's going to target you to steal your shit, on the street, because that's just a myth, right? The next one on the list, don't talk about politics or sensitive issues like the guerrillas, the FARC, the internal war here, etc., because it's still happening, but it's something that you don't want to bring up, like I said, anywhere in the world. Why would you bring that up? So I honestly think that that's a good one, but it could apply anywhere in the world. I don't know. Some of these lists are like so obvious, right? Okay, the next one on the list is don't go to dangerous areas without researching them. I absolutely agree with that one. Don't go. I've been here 16 years. There's no need for me to ever go into a dangerous area. The only times I have gone to like neighborhoods that are lower income and that could be dangerous is because I had a girlfriend that had family there, and we went there for Christmas or for the holidays or whatever. Oh, here's Hagrid from Harry Potter. So yeah, don't go into dangerous areas without researching them. Again, that's an obvious one. I wouldn't go into a dangerous area even after I researched it. What the hell are you going to go do over there? The next one on the list is don't expect to be treated like a king. Just because you speak English and you have dollars doesn't mean that people are going to look up to you like you were fucking made of gold. I mean, they might want to take money from you or take advantage of you, and if you are a simp, you might get taken advantage of. I've seen that happen a lot here with men that come down here and they have dollars. They're not rich, they just have dollars, so they make more than the normal people out here. They start dating a beautiful woman, and then she takes advantage of them by asking them for a cell phone, motorcycles, money, etc. So that could definitely happen. But don't think that people are going to automatically just fall at your feet here just because you speak English and you're from the United States and you have dollars. I definitely agree with that one. Okay, the next one on the list, don't think the city is all the same. Meaning that if you come to El Poblado and you maybe stayed there for a while, don't think that every part of the city is like that. Or maybe you stayed in a lower income neighborhood and think that, oh, there's nothing luxurious in Medellin because you didn't live it. The city is huge. You've got many, many neighborhoods, and each neighbor has little neighborhoods within it. So there are many things to do, and it's very diverse. It's fun to experience that, but again, I do agree with that. Don't expect it to all be the same. It's not all the same. It's very different. Although I'm at an event here where you see people from all walks of life here in Medellin, they all come from different areas. The last one on the list is don't use dating apps. I definitely don't agree with that one. I think you can use dating apps. What you shouldn't do is look for quick hookups, try to pay for play on there, because that's how you get in trouble. If you hang around with sea urchins, you're gonna get bitten. So don't do that. But you could easily use dating platforms out here. I have a lot of friends that have used them and found their significant others on there. So it's definitely possible, and you can do it. Just don't expect to get an easy hookup and it to be safe. That's not safe, so beware. Gringo, beware. By the way, guys, if you are planning to move to Medellin, whether it's permanently or temporarily, I do have the Medellin Masterclass. It's a 6-hour course that will teach you everything about moving down here to Medellin. So there's a link in the description below to the Medellin Masterclass webinar. The webinar is about an hour long. If you watch the webinar, you get a discount, and it's a significant discount. So click on the link, watch it, and then sign up for it. Once you sign up for it, you get access to all of the modules, 22 of them, where we go over visas, taxes, marriage, how to build a community out here with experts. It's not just me and my business partner doing it. We do some of the modules, but we do have professionals doing the important modules, the ones where you do need an attorney, where you do need the health insurance person that knows exactly what they're talking about. They do those modules. Once you join the masterclass, you are also invited to our secret group on WhatsApp. It's a private group where all of the students, all of the people that have relocated or are working on getting to Medellin, whether it's part-time or full-time, families, single people, female, males, professionals, entrepreneurs, we're all in there. We do vet the people that come in. We just don't add anybody that pays to get into the masterclass, because we want it to be people that we can learn from as well and grow from, and that we want in our circle. So you'll get access to that. We'll obviously talk to you before then. You know, I've been living here for 16 years and I have a real estate company. If you're looking to buy real estate in Medellin, all you gotta do is click the link in the description below, fill out the form, and somebody on the team will get back to you as soon as possible. And finally, the last thing I want to mention are our new t-shirts, Medellin Buzz t-shirts. You can purchase them. There's a link in the description to purchase. Proceeds from these t-shirt sales go to Help Colombia, which is a nonprofit organization that we've created out here to help impoverished children in the neighborhood of Moravia learn English. We've been doing that for the last 4 years. It's been going amazing, but you can support us and they look pretty cool. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. For now, me and Lorenzo signing off. Bye, baby.
If we could take the time to lay it on the line, I can rest my head just knowing that you were mine. Oh, mine. So if you wanna love me, then darling, don't refrain.